Today, Precarious plays
Fire Emblem! Anyway, so it's an issue of scale, I think. I think that they could actually learn from Advance Wars, which is it's another intelligent. It's another intelligent system. He had a 1% chance to do that. That was a nice roll.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Okay. Advance Wars. I know that you've never really gotten into it, even when I've tried to show it to you. But it's another intelligent systems property, right?
Yeah.
And what that game does is every square on the map is occupied by one type of unit that represents a team, right? So whenever you have a tank on the map, it is not actually just one tank, usually. Occasionally, some of the most powerful weapons, they are just one, like actually one device, you know? Like the mega tank, or the Neo tank, in I think at least one game. I would not risk that. I would stay close and
then
use one of her more accurate, strictly melee weapons. Yeah, like that's got 110. It's definitely going to hit him.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. So, I think that if Kent, for example, if he was on the map, you just saw what you see right now, but in battle, if he had, yeah, you know, depending on on if they wanted to do like, I think in Advance Wars, it's usually like each unit is roughly oh, hold on, make sure you use a vulnerary.
Yeah, I haven't decided to let him wait there. I was checking some things.
Okay. So, in Advance Wars, I'm pretty sure that it's about 20% most of the time. Each member of a unit, even though they're all just generic sort of nameless soldiers, they each are worth about 20% of the group's health. And whenever you lose 20% of the health of that unit, one of them gets blasted off the screen. Normally, like weirdly cutely, because they kind of like go pew 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 and ricochet off very abruptly. That was always sort of a weird choice to me, even as a kid, because I was like, he did just get shot, didn't he? So, I'm worried about him, because you don't have to have Lindis in his care anymore. He can probably drop her off in the woods. I know that there are those two.
Oh, come on. Yeah! He did!
Good job, Saint! Oh, that was
really
worth. No, I mean,
okay.
The effort that you put in, that's the results that you receive in kind.
All right.
You know?
Strategy.
Have Kent kill the ballista, because it's causing more problems than I think it ought to be. And
his lance is stronger, right?
A little bit,
yeah, he'll get him.
Yeah. So start with that. I would then have Sane run over to underneath Kent.
And maybe next to Kent and then drop off Lindis right here?
No, because she might struggle with the spearman.
All those.
Over on the right instead, right underneath Kent.
So him right there.
And then drop Lindis to the right. Is that going to end his turn, or can he use an item?
I think it's going to end his turn.
Oh, no.
Hang on. Remember, we have Nils and the ballista's dead now. And we have Florina.
Yeah.
So, let's back it up a little bit.
Oh, wait. Okay, you know what? That's actually perfect. Move Sane to the left of Kent.
Like here?
Yeah.
And then
use a vulnerary.
Okay.
Equip an iron sword. Equip an iron sword and then use a vulnerary.
Okay. Is that the only thing that you can do?
No.
Okay. Sorry, it just scared me for a second. These are the times when it matters. All right.
And now the worst thing that's going to happen is that they're just going to be stuck like that, which isn't too bad.
Mm-hmm.
But see if Florina can't fly just to the however far Nils can move. Move Florina one further than that. I don't think she's going to be able to make it exactly like I thought she was going to be able to, but she'll be able to get closer and she'll still be able to help out now that the ballista is gone.
Okay, so...
It's one above that ridge.
Wait, here?
So, no, the ridge on the right.
Here.
Yeah, right there. Skia!
It's a horse.
Yeah, Skia.
Okay.
Haven't you ever been to a sky horse petting zoo? They're rad as fuck.
I can't.
You know why? Because they all go Skia. Oh my god, she made it.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Just have her rescue Lynn.
Oh, yeah.
From the mountains, right there.
Yeah.
Take. There you go.
Gonna get took.
And don't have her drop Lynn.
I
Oh wait,
think
no, she can drop her right onto the ballista square. Yay! Everything's awesome.
Everybody's together.
Unless those
again.
guys have a javelin, and just have Lucius move to the south, as far south as he can, and Florina can pick him up and flop him over the mountain.
I forgot we had a taxi.
Yeah, and Sarah needs to start moving to the south too.
Yeah, she's gonna miss out on all those sweet heels. Ooh. Wait. Okay. Aw, Sane, come on, man.
With a sword, even.
With a sword, even. See, this is where you start to get into trouble, where Sane and Kent start to get a little bit too big for their britches and kill too many dudes. Oh, gosh. Don't kill him. All right. Don't listen to me. That's fine. Oh my god, I just don't want this to be the map that we have to restart on.
No, because he is he's an axe. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm glad now that I suggested all of the strategy that I did, because I think if he hadn't used the vulnerary, he would have been dead. And
oh yeah, for sure.
There's no telling what would have happened if he had been slowed down by hauling Lindis' surprisingly heavy backside around.
You know, she's carrying like 2 swords and a bunch of healing potions, and
she's like 14 years old. She can't possibly weigh more than like 80 pounds, even if she's super muscular.
Okay,
she's the most well-toned girl in the plains. She still can't be that heavy. I'm just saying that I think it's weird because I'm pretty sure it's like a flat reduction.
Okay, these two need some heals. These two are fine. The
only problem is that Lynn's gonna have to go up against Spearman, which isn't the worst, I don't think. She's just not...
Do you think it might be pasta time?
It's probably pasta time. I'd want to see how she would fare against them before actually engaging them. How close can they move?
Well, they probably move as close as I can. They can't move all the way up to her.
Hold on, see how far Lindis can move.
She can move like right up to him. Like, right into attack range.
See what kind of damage they deal to one another then with the Manikati. Maybe she'll wreck his day. Oh, immediately wreck his day. She would.
Yeah, I mean 85% is still.
Ooh, who else can get to her from that new position?
From that new position?
Yeah.
This dude for sure.
Not
quite.
Not him
quite.
either. Well, I don't think.
No.
Okay, yeah, have Lynn go slay one of them.
Okay.
And I've got to wrap up this thing that I've been talking about. So, I think that Fire Emblem could benefit from a general redesign where each icon on the map represents a collection of similar units, and it would be a collection of generic non-named, non-unique portrait units with a hero that leads them. So Kent would not just be Kent. he would be the last 20% of the group's health would be Kent. And then the additional 80% would be represented by each 20% would basically represent a different cavalier. You see? So whenever you would lose the first 20% of your HP, one of the cavaliers would be like choo choo pew and do the fade away, you know? Nils can play for her to help rush her along.
Because I've got 2 people who need heals.
Yeah, just make sure to not accidentally move her into spearman range. And they could go one step further, and they could create, I feel, a much more interesting choice, especially with characters that tend to be grouped together anyway, like Kent and Sane, for example. Imagine a situation where Kent and Sane, if they are still stuck together, so Sane represents, what would that be, 21 to 40 HP? Like percent? 21 to 40% of the HP. And then Kent still represents, like, he's more in charge, so he represents like that bottom 20%, you know? And then only the 41 to 100% of the HP would be represented by generic units. Then what if Sane dies? What if you are reduced to just having Kent in the group, and then Sane dies? Do you keep playing? It's not like it is right now where it would result in a decrease in effectiveness. It would hurt your feelings a little, I would imagine, if you liked Sane, but it doesn't reduce your combat potential because he would just be replaced with just a generic cavalier. Am I making sense? Do you?
I'm sorry, I was in fires and the emblems.
Okay. All right. So after you watch the episode, you leave me a comment below.
Yes, I will leave you a comment below. I will leave a comment below if you are making sense and if you are not making sense.
This weird chimera keeps talking about stupid bullshit.
You are a chimera. Oh, that's messed up.
Oh man.
Oh man.